you want.
Hello and welcome to nobody, because nobody is here, because nobody's expecting this stream, because it is the first stream on the profits of geek culture. Unless you're the one person watching, Husky.
I am the one person watching.
Okie dokie. That's what I figured.
I sent the link.
I need to
Okay, now let me
refresh so
announce
that I
it
can
from
send
the
a tweet.
official Twitter. Let me send it.
There it is. I find it. Let's click a couple buttons, do a share, click the Twitter. Oh, it's happening. It is happening. I'm going to share a tweet. Then people will know what's going on. Or will they? They'll have no clue. They'll show up and be like, what the hell is this bullshit? Like, yep, that's what's happening.
Okay, let's get all the hashtags in there.
Hashtags?
Okay.
What hashtags are you putting?
Fucking like live streaming, YouTube, whatever.
I'm not doing that.
I'm doing that because that's what I did with my. I don't remember all of them from when I did it with. I just put like live stream and streaming in there. I should put
I
hashtag
sent a
Marvel.
basic tweet that I send every time. And it doesn't even give me a good thumbnail on YouTube. What a bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh wait, I'm gonna take out the Marvel one. I don't want to attract that crowd.
What do you mean you don't want to attract that crowd?
That crowd is annoying and toxic as fuck, just like the DC one.
What do you mean? Aren't they all annoying and toxic? Like, isn't that what it means to be a fan?
No. All right, I'm just going to tweet it. There we go. I tagged
That's
both
what I
of
did.
us in it. Tagged both of us.
I tagged both of us too. Well, I mean, I didn't tag myself. You tagged yourself?
Yeah, because I did it on. You'll see which account it is if you look at Twitter.
Oh shit, son.
Had that one loaded up.
Damn it. That's nice. I'm gonna quote tweet. I can quote tweet this. That'll work. And no, not enter. I want to send. Whoops.
Oh, I forgot to send it to the Discord. Should do that. Oh no, wait, no, I didn't. It notified everyone on the Discord that we're streaming. Well, not everyone. It notified the people who have the fucking thing.
Did this motherfucker literally just release a video? What is this shit? Unbelievable! Are you kidding me right now, guy? Is this real life? Sometimes I wonder if it is. Like, am I in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, well, I had like 5 different people on the stream list when I clicked subscriptions looking for
2 minutes ago. He did a short again. Oh my god, he looks. He needs to. If he's gonna do a short, he's got to do it to camera off. Or put a fucking hat on.
Let's see. Who are the ones that we're competing with tonight? We're competing with EVS.
Oh yeah.
Geeks and Gamers.
Star Wars Theory.
Yep. That's pretty much it. Those are all the big ones in my results.
Shellback is live on. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say all of them. Fuck it.
Yep.
That's the only other one on my list that's live. Besides us.
This is going to be fun because this is going to be like the old days of the Phantom Zone. There's no one here, and we're just talking to nobody.
Nobody here, not a single fucking person. We ain't got to worry about getting slowed down.
Or like most days when I go live on my Twitch channel.
But nobody's there?
Yeah, most of the time. That's kind of what pushed me away from it.
I
mean, Friday.
What happened? Like, I was gonna say, like, streaming on Twitch was going good there for a while.
Well, it was going good there, but like, it's certain days everyone gets to come in, and it changes during the daytime. But Fridays, it was usually locked in of who comes and watches.
Gotcha.
And not all the times I can stream Friday nights because sometimes I do stuff, especially when it gets nicer in the summer and it's hockey season. I'm not streaming Friday nights because obviously the summertime I'm out doing stuff, And when so it just kind of blurs in. And hockey, I just kind of want to watch hockey for the night.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with the football. It's like, yeah, I'm only watching football. That's all I'm doing today. Like, come on now. See, now I don't believe you, StreamYard, because it jumped up to 2, and I was like, I'm not watching at the moment. So I figured once I started watching, it would jump up to 3, but it jumped back down to 1. Hello.
Carmen is the first viewer.
Carmen,
She
you
said
win.
hello to me, so I'm gonna say hello to her.
You didn't
Carmen
say it yet.
gets. Oh, I can't add her as a mod.
You didn't say. I have to do it.
I'm not under the profits of Geek Culture on that right now. I mean, I can sign in and do it, but
I can do it.
yeah, she gets a wrench automatically. She's the first one to show up. So
I can't wait. What do I got to do to do it?
I don't know.
How do I do it?
Do you want
on
me
the
to try to? Do you want me to sign in?
Go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user. I was like, none of those are wrenches. Come on now.
Stupid. Hold on.
To the phone. The phone will be able to figure it out.
I'm trying to open up a different browser.
Ooh, browsers.
Well, because I have the because then I can stay signed in and not what is it? I forgot what I was thinking of.
Why doesn't it let me wrench people? Oh, because I'm not in the right name? That's probably why.
Well, I'm signing in.
What an idiot. What a fucking idiot I am. Oh my god.
Wow. I clicked the notification thing. There's a lot of notifications under the. Okay, where? Okay, now I gotta find out how to get my channel.
Gotta do that.
Oh, you did it? Ah, you're faster than me.
Yeah,
I'll keep it open.
I better be faster than you. You got dog plus.
Well, I mean, it took a while for I'll keep it open just in case we have problems. Which will make it look like 7 people are watching us.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, this is a great way to do this.
Right, well, my god, they'll just pile it. Too bad none of them are talking in chat.
Hey, it makes it look like someone's watching, right?
So disappointed in these people, right?
Right.
Well, I mean, I swear to God, those numbers, sometimes they attract people and sometimes they push people away.
Planet Q's Queen is here. Says it's not showing the chat. Well, I mean, that's fine, but you get a wrench.
What do you mean your computer's not showing? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but she gets a wrench. It's weird. The other tab I have open, it has a delayed chat. Chat's a little bit delayed. It's more delayed than the other stream. It's funny.
Yeah, it's so weird. You'd think that those things would sync up, but the phone never syncs up with the computer. They don't run at the same speed for some unknown reason. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Now the chat is showing. Ids. I don't. Sure. I get it. I should probably can I change the color? How do I change the color here? Brand 1, new brand. Oh. Is that the right color?
Oh, I gotta look at the main thing. Yeah, that's pretty close.
I mean, does that match our color blue?
No, because ours is like brighter, but it works for stream.
Okay, so
it looks.
Do you want
bubble? It looks good on the stream.
Classic.
I'd say
minimal. Block.
Go through them again. What was the classic?
Bubble. Classic takes up the most space, I believe. Minimal.
Ooh. I like having it all blue, so at least do the round bubble one.
Bubble it is.
Bubble.
All right. I'm pretty sure that's all I need to do. Switch back over. Welcome, ladies. Check the chat. I left something for the bear. What? I mean, that might be true. Did you invite Carmen on your channel?
No. I didn't
Oh,
bring
well,
the
then I
link.
don't know what she's talking about. I have no idea what she's talking about. Anyway, we've been going for 10 minutes. We got a handful of people here. Let's tell them what the
Right.
hell we're doing. Do you know what we're doing, dog?
I have an idea if it's anything similar to.
Oh, it's very similar
Oh yeah, all right,
to the one video that's on the channel that nobody ever watched.
right.
Right, that video is very similar to that video. So, the plan on Marvel Mondays with the Prophets of Geek Culture. It depends on who shows up. You never know who's going to be here. But all we're going to do is we're going to go through what the news is recently or from the last week. We're not looking at any headlines that are older than that. Do you want to look at any headlines that are older than that? I mean,
I don't care.
today would be the day, but like when we're here next week, there would be no point because we would have gone through them already. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. Do I need to zoom in? Because I'll do the zooming in.
You do not need to zoom in. Or
I'm asking
like,
the chat. I'm asking the chat.
I mean, okay, no, definitely zoom in. Can you
All right.
lay it out differently?
Can I lay it out differently? I don't know.
Go
Like
up to the
this.
top.
Like it can, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted it to be one headline. One headline.
One.
This is three
One headline.
headlines. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, it goes like this later.
I see that, which is fine. We can work with that. The full headline is there for the most part, and if it doesn't fit, that's not our fault, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
their
we'll
fault.
skip these.
Get a
Yeah.
better headline. No, we don't need to skip those. They're recent. So,
All right. Skip it.
3 days ago,
Let's-
Fox 10 Phoenix, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness review. Marvel makes a messy horror movie I call bullshit.
I haven't watched it, so I can't say shit.
I
Hey, Demo
call
Buddy.
effing bullshit, man. Like, no, fuck. Like, I guess it depends on what their meaning of messy is. We ain't clicking on that. Oh, fuck you, Fox 10. Rolling
Oh,
Stone, 13 hours ago. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is another example of why Marvel has too long of a headline for me to read, you bastards.
has balls. Let's say it has balls.
Why Marvel has balls?
Yeah, balls.
No, there's an A there. You have to read the
Assholes.
A.
Anal.
Why Marvel has assholes? Why Marvel has
I mean, I could
anal?
hover over it. Let's see what it says. Oh, no,
Does
it
that
doesn't do
work?
that. No.
That does not work because I ain't giving them the click, man. Unless you got to draw me in with something better than that. Like, how about you put just Doctor Strange? And they're like, no. We got to make sure we have Multiverse of Madness. I was like, no, then your headline is too long, you bastards. So, 45 minutes ago. Ooh, that's fresh, hey? Cinema Blend. 8 gnarly horror moments in Doctor Strange 2 that have Sam Raimi's prints all.
Well, I'm guessing it
Oh,
says
I guess
over it.
that's it. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
all over it. Like the only thing that has prints all over it is a rusty revolver. Oh, Alec Baldwin joke.
Demonati, I gave you a link if you want it to actually join the StreamYard.
What's up, Caminati? Thanks for joining. Probably how Disney fucks Marvel. Holy shit. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm wondering now. What happens if you zoom in more?
What happens if I zoom in more?
Yeah, what happens if you zoom in more?
Zoom in more. More. How much
Okay,
more do you want?
hold on. No. Now center it.
I'll now center it.
Well, yeah, of course, friggin' center it. Okay, now scroll up. Okay, I can read those and still see the chat now. I couldn't before.
All right.
I was at full screen.
250%. Because we've got to be
Nice.
right in your face with it.
3 days ago, The Independent, Elizabeth Olsen, quote, I think throwing Marvel under the bus takes away from the talented crew What a nice lady. Right?
Right.
I mean, I assume they didn't misquote her, so that's got to be right. What's up,
Yeah.
Geek? What's up, man? He's muted. Unmute. Unmute. I believe
And not muted.
not
All right,
you.
it's
There we
working
go.
now.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got ya.
I hear you.
All right, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Excellent. Excellent. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. We're here to, just kick a little Marvel news around and see if anything trips our trigger.
Sounds good.
I mean, unless we don't have to pull the trigger. Fuck you, F. Baldwin.
So,
All
What
right,
are we up
Nick.
to? We're up to the middle one, right?
Yeah.
Variety 9 hours ago. Elizabeth Olsen criticizing Marvel movies as a lesser type of art, disrespects the crew. So now she's taking shots at what's his face, Martin Scorsese, right?
Right.
Isn't that what he
It's
said?
probably
This
these are
isn't
probably
real
talking
film.
about the same thing.
Fucking, of course they're talking about the same thing. 100% they're talking about the same thing. They were like, "Oh, we've ran out of stuff to talk about Elizabeth Olsen." What did the Independent do? 3 days ago they used this quote. Okay, we just won't put it in our headline, and we'll use a different picture. It'll be fine. Shit. Do you know what I'm talking about, Deminati? About Martin Scorsese? Oh, taking shots at Marvel?
no, not too sure about that.
How long ago was that? Was that like freaking almost a year ago already?
It was
Over a year
before.
ago?
It was before Endgame.
It was before Endgame? Oh my god. Was that long? Anyway, he said that the MCU isn't real theater or film or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing because he's a fuck pie.
Well, that does sound like a pretty hot take. It just doesn't make sense. There's worse movies out there.
Well, it sounds like he felt a little irrelevant because his movies aren't as good as the Marvel movies.
True.
But maybe that's just my opinion, but probably not. Anyway, the AV Club. What the fuck is the AV Club? You've
I don't
heard
know.
of the? I've never heard of the AV Club, but you made it into the Google search. Way to go, AV Club. 3 hours ago, Elizabeth Olsen sticks up for Marvel movies while admitting that they're not indie art something something ...
Same thing as
Goddamn
these
it.
other two.
Right? It's a whole
going
line
down.
of Elizabeth Olsen.
It's going down. Ah, here
Which
we
is
go. Look at that.
interesting. Okay, so my question before we read the next one.
Yeah.
How come there's a whole line of Elizabeth Olsen, but not a whole line of Doctor Strange? Like, go back to the top line?
Right here.
Right, like, that's the movie. Right, they're talking about the movie. And then it went to Elizabeth Olsen. It didn't go to Benedict Cumberbatch. I find that interesting. And I would agree with that because she's the main character of the movie.
Do you think it should have been called Wanda?
Whoa, whoa,
Or
whoa!
Scarlet Witch?
Spoilers.
There you go.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers.
Well,
All right,
I mean, you
go
saw
to
the
this
end of
one.
you saw the post-credit scene in Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
I
so
did.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
doesn't- you know that she's the Scarlet Witch,
Oh yeah, I also saw the TV show, WandaVision. It explains that too.
right? Like she turns into the Scarlet Witch at the end. That is not a spoiler. Is that a spoiler,
Oh
Husky?
no,
No.
I kind of like panic,
Oh, okay.
because
She's
I've been like
just
on the
being
edge.
careful. Don't worry, Zada's not here. For now.
She should take shots at fucking Amber Heard. I mean, she probably doesn't have an opinion either way. Like a lot of people out there, a lot of people don't have an opinion either way. Like way more than do. It's weird. Very weird. Cinema Blend? Oh man, fucking. Did you
That
ever
sounds
read
like
anything?
that
Go
sounds like a smoothie made out of a director.
ahead. Oh, like some Time Cinema Blend says some stuff that's interesting, but it's never intelligent.
Sounds
Hello,
true. Accurate.
Karen.
Welcome.
I didn't give any spoilers, Q. There are no. We would never give spoilers for the movie. That would be awful. Cinema Blend an hour ago, even freshest news that we had 45 minutes. That's right. My bad. Moon Knight finale director. I fucking hate it when they do that shit. It's like, why can't we just have one person direct a TV show? Like, I don't care if you want to switch it up for like the next season, but I would like all of the show to feel like all of the show instead of being like, what the fuck was going on in that episode? Anyway,
Right? Book of Boba Fett should have stuck with one director, not
oh
Robert
my god.
Rodriguez.
Oh my god.
So one of the other ones, you know which
No,
episodes I'm talking
hold
about.
on. No, this is not a
Been.
Star Wars stream. As much as I love Star
Yet.
Wars, it's not a Star Wars stream.
Not yet.
Not
Got
yet.
it. Come back
That's
another
a little
day
teaser.
for that one.
It's a little teaser. It's just a little teaser.
Little teaser.
Mm,
Clean your balls a little bit.
Just a little tingle.
Just a little
Get
flavor.
your Peter tingle going.
Hmm.
Because Marvel.
Yeah.
Moon Knight finale director opens up about why he hopes that the final mental institution scene inspires fans to write a shorter fucking headline.
Right? This picture, I
dang.
haven't seen the Moon Knight finale, but this looks like Jared Leto.
Oh, it kind of looks like Stan Lee.
It's all
I
blurry.
can't
It's
tell.
hard to tell.
My screen
It's
is
really
very
hard
small.
to tell.
Let me zoom in a little bit here. The guy on the right you think looks like who?
Jared Leto. It's hard to tell.
Oh,
His side
isn't he in
profile
the
and his
MCU?
It's
blurry
supposed to
as
be
fuck.
Ethan Hawke, isn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. But
And you know, to be funny
like
as
the
hell is if
stream,
they,
help the prophets and Daminati. He's not a prophet.
You know, what would be funny is if they ended the whole thing with Moon Knight instead
That's what I
of
said.
didn't happen, and he's just in a mental institution. 100%. Like none of it happened. He didn't fight the
piss
villains
people
or
off,
anything.
eh?
Yeah, give it the Lost ending.
Dude, fuck Lost. I hate that show.
All right, scrolling to the next one.
I only hate that show because it had such a good premise, and then I was like, polar bear on a tropical island. Goodbye. Rotten Tomatoes. 33 minutes ago. Ooh, god dang. Breeders. Martin Freeman discusses season 3, the value of taking breaks, and his need to know Marvel status. What?
Yeah, he's
who does he play?
He plays the CIA agent. Remember in Zod's favorite MCU movie, Black Panther?
Yeah. I remember him.
All right,
now.
that out. Yeah,
I
right,
remember him now. Yep, because he's the white guy that saves all the black people.
Yeah, I believe he's also in Civil War, but you know he has a better presence than Black Panther.
Right, he's got way more of a presence than Black Panther. Ooh, the direct. I almost guarantee we're not going to click on this fucking headline. Moon Knight star reveals 3 MCU crossovers she wants for Scarlet Scarab. I don't know who the fuck that is, and it sounds like a spoiler because I didn't finish Moon Knight yet.
I've been getting that spoiler too, so.
I mean, okay.
She looks hot, so I'll say that. Nah.
But the chick who was his wife? Is that the chick you're talking about?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. I don't want to read that article. I don't want to read that article.
Hyper allergic?
Hyper allergic? Okay, they might get a click just for that. How the Marvel Cinematic Universe exploits comic book artists. Oh, really? Oh, really? They're exploiting the comic book artists making a movie? Click that motherfucker.
All right, here we go. First one.
Hyper allergenic.
I might have to zoom in on this one too.
What is that?
Oh yeah, look at that.
What the hell is that a picture of?
I don't fucking know.
Can't have to make,
No.
make my.
Okay,
What
if
is this
that
crap?
happens again, I'm clicking off of you,
Right?
hyperallergic.
You fucking do that to us. I'll give you one chance at that. One chance at that.
Yeah, I hate how they do that.
Under
It's like
film,
they don't want you to read it.
Yeah,
right?
when we get to the first paragraph, I want to run to the restroom quick. So
Okay. Films based on Marvel Comics superheroes have made billions. Yet the artists and writers who created these characters get a pittance of that. If that, they fucked up in the first fucking line, because I read of that because I knew what it was supposed to be. And it says if. It says if in the first fucking is that a real sentence? This is not a
That
real
doesn't seem
sentence.
like right grammar.
No. And yet the artists and writers who created these characters get a pittance. Oh, comma. If that.
oh yeah, there it is.
Okay.
There's a big comma.
Says okay. The comma makes it make sense. Ooh.
Well, it doesn't
Okay.
make sense either way because the Marvel people, they make all of that happen. You know, it's like, oh, you made this
No,
character.
I
They're
just
gonna.
meant the grammar of the sentence, not the sentiment. The
Oh,
sentiment is
yeah, okay.
bullshit.
Ooh,
What is this?
ooh, hey, look
This
at
is a
this.
picture of,
Look at this. A
this is
screenshot
some
from.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's Love and Thunder. I thought that was Thor Ragnarok.
No, I knew it was
Uh,
Korg. It's Korg.
Yeah.
I thought it was
All right, they
something
get to kill a
about
big monster. All right, it's been a while since
God
I
of
killed
War
big monster.
Ragnarok. I don't know. A lot of
That was
good
a
things
hell.
are
All right,
gonna
I
happen.
want to mute, so be back.
That was a hell of a good picture. I like that screenshot. Maybe I have to use it for something at some point. It's got a bunch of snow in it, and I'm snow
It has
based half
really
the year,
good wallpaper potential.
right? And I would say it has good thumbnail potential because YouTube.
That's true.
All right, within about 10 minutes of the trailer for Thor Love and Thunder dropping online, comics fans noted how one shot was identical in composition to a panel that artist Isad Ribier? Sure, drew for his run on the series Thor God of Thunder with writer Jason Aaron. Some sites have already lauded this for the comic book accuracy. To others, this feels more transparently like an artist being taken advantage of, with Ribier, sure, I don't fucking know what his name is, serving as the cheapest possible designer for one of Hollywood's most expensive ongoing projects. Too often, the creators who forged the foundations of the Marvel Cinematic Universe are given a quote, special thanks, end quote, credit, and little else. And that's being thrown into sharper relief as these films double down on lifting imagery from page to screen. I
You
thought
know
people
who'd
were
probably,
supposed to be fucking happy about that.
you know who
Second
would have
point,
a good take on this?
I wonder.
I wonder. I don't
Yeah,
know if Demonati
maybe.
knows EVS.
That's exactly who I was thinking of because I was like, wait a second. He made an intro, which is part of his unbelievably long intro for all of the streams. Have you ever watched the long intro?
No, I
Sometimes
didn't know
it's
it
like
was a
four
long.
or 5 minutes, man. I was sitting there, I was like, okay, the show will start after this one. The show will start after this one. Then one time I scrolled down and I seen a person put a timestamp of like 45:10, and I was like, no fucking way. Anyway, in
Long
one of the
run.
short intros, like inside of the intro, like you could use it as its own intro. It's literally him just going through all of the little special thanks to Ethan Van Sciver in the DC movies. Because it's like special thanks to, and then it lists all the comic book artists and all of the freaking writers. And he's like, oh, it's so nice of them to thank me for helping them bring this movie to the big screen. So, who are these people out there that are so fucking pissed off about it that more people are going to be able to enjoy their art? And then, do you think that nobody is going to be like, wow, that looked really good? I wonder what it looked like when it got drawn originally. Because I know that there are people out there that do that.
All right.
This is some
Let's scroll
bullshit.
down. Let's scroll down. We're not watching. We're not watching the teaser. We don't need to watch it.
Fuck no, I watched it already. It's even part of this press cycle for these films at this point. Marvel Studios will prove their loyalty to the source material by perfectly replicating something from it. The increasing pride with which the studio uses exact replicas of artists' work leads one to wonder whether those artists are being fairly compensated for that usage, if at all. Well, considering that they got paid to do the comic book, I would assume that they should be fine because that's how it fucking works. You got paid to do the comic book. If somebody takes an inspiration from the comic book and they can make it look real, what does that have to do with your fucking comic book?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does sound like a lot of salty talk coming out. From the
Right?
people. They want more money for something.
Like, how come you're paying the people on the screen so much, but they wouldn't be able to be on the screen if I hadn't drawn a book for them? And I was like, that's not how it works. Like, how about you take pride in the fact that they're specifically using something that you drew to bring to life? Like,
Yeah, I would be
specifically, like they
like
took a
honored.
panel, they took a panel out of your book and was like, let's recreate this the best that we possibly can. And then you looked at it and said, you stole my work, instead of going, wow, I can't believe that you brought it to the silver screen. What a bunch of fucking snobby bastards.
Yeah, not gonna lie. It's just like, your hard work pays off. More people are gonna see it in a better light. But no, money problems.
Wait, I don't know what Q's Queen is talking about. Does that make sense for the tagline here? What?
Oh no,
Who
I'm
that
just
comment
saying
is?
like,
No, 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 not you, not you.
oh,
This
okay.
comment. Does that make sense for the tagline here? Unless she was talking about the start of the article, which is possible,
Yeah, I
because
seen
that was
that
from a while
in the chat a while ago.
ago. Okay. I wasn't looking, I was reading. Continue. While it's not easy to find concrete numbers, the first answer that comes up is often a resounding no. The Guardian report that artists have been receiving thank you payments in the range of $5,000, along with
So
invites to the
that's the
premieres.
royalty. That's the royalty fee then.
Right, you're paying $5,000 royalty fee to an artist that you already paid. They already got paid. Now they're getting paid again for not
Hmm.
doing anything, and it's still under the same company. That's the only problem I have with this, because it's not like you're just random Joe Blow and you're like, hey, I want to make a movie and I want to use this, and someone's like, well, you better fucking pay me or give me a share of the profits or something like that. This is Marvel saying, hey, we own the comic book industry, we own Marvel Studios, and we're gonna do whatever we want with our product. At least
Right.
Yeah,
that's the way that
that does seem pretty fair.
that's the way that
Marvel
I
owns
looked
it.
at it. Like, you as a comic book artist for the company do not own the product. Like, you got fairly compensated to create it for the company. That is how that works. If the company wants to use that in some other aspect, I don't, well, I mean, unless you have it written into your contract ahead of time, oh, if this goes onto the screen, I get 1%, I get 2%, I get 5, whatever. Like, unless you have it written in ahead of time, do better.
Hmm.
That's all I got to say about it. 5,000 range invites to the premieres of the movies based on their respect. Oh, that's hilarious. So you're like, oh, I got invited to the last movie because they took something, but I didn't get invited to this one because they decided they didn't need any of my work this time. That's hilarious. Measure that against the billions that Marvel and Disney makes off these films each year. How much? Wait a second. How much money do they make off of the comic books?
I don't know.
I think
Like,
it's a lot less successful now.
oh, I'm sure it is a lot less successful than it used to be. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't make movies, you make comic books.
All I know is that comic sales used to go up in the early
Like,
2000s and
okay,
stuff when they released these movies.
wait. Why are the people who like what's the best example I can think of? Which son of a bitch, I know that they have them for Marvel movies where they have like that the visual guide to the film. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I think
like
they're
they made, or like I know for The Last Jedi, they made like the companion piece where they're like, oh, well, this is how this scene is explained, or this is how this scene is explained. You know what I mean?
right.
Okay, so why don't the people who make the films get pissed off when their work is put into a book and then sold? Did they get compensated for that?
I don't think so, or at least
I
not as
don't
much.
I don't think they would get compensated for that at all because Marvel is taking their product and diversifying it. So the person who put the book together got fairly compensated, just like the actors, writers, directors, everyone who worked on the film got fairly compensated to do that work. It seems unbelievably simple to me. But, I'm just an idiot on the internet, so we will continue. In the 1970s, comics veteran Jim Starlin created the supervillain Thanos. Decades later, the character became a focal point of the MCU. In 2017, Starlin spoke to Vulture, about his frustration with Marvel. He noted in a Facebook post, holy they didn't pay me properly, so I went to Facebook and complained. Holy shit. That Warner DC paid him more for their use of a single minor character in 2016 Batman v Superman than Disney had for every Thanos appearance in a film combined. Oh my, okay, I read that like
Okay,
an
so
idiot,
who
but
was
I
the
get it.
minor character in BVS? Was it fucking?
I don't think that it matters. I think that it matters that you signed a shit contract with Marvel and DC doesn't know how to fucking spend their money properly.
Yeah, because of the Snyder cut.
Like, it's quite obvious DC don't know how to spend their fucking money properly. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, Disney and Marvel did a better deal for themselves. And I was like, okay, I guess that's what we're going to do. And you
Maybe
fucking
you
agreed
should have.
to it.
Maybe you should have asked for some more money, even when
I
you were
mean,
writing
what?
that contract.
You're supposed to get like a full freaking paycheck because Thanos is in a half a scene in the Avengers? 2 scenes or some shit like that? Like, are you shitting me right now? Like, yeah, and how come you don't just tell me who the single minor character is? Because I feel like it's a relatively important single minor character if you're going to say it like that to make it sound important. Like, why are you hiding those details? You had no problem saying Thanos. It seems strange to me because I don't know who the character is. I'm sure somebody else out there with more information than me does, but it's sketchy, very sketchy. Writer Ed Brubaker had a cameo in 2014's Captain America the Winter Soldier, since he was the one who created the Winter Soldier during his run on the Captain America comic. Among many other indignities, he says he's made more on SAG residuals for that cameo than I have made on creating the character. Do better. Do better. Like,
Or maybe
don't
that's what you
don't
should do.
sign
Is
a
just
shit
do
contract.
cameos.
Right.
Maybe just do cameos. That's why Stan Lee did all the cameos. Look at all the cameos Stan Lee did.
He did a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's saying like I created the Winter Soldier and then they paid me, but then the Winter Soldier was in movies and I didn't get any money from that. And I was like, I don't give a shit if you didn't get money because they use the character that you created in a comic book in a movie. Because do you own the character? How many of these writers who are not the company owner, are not the original founder, like anything like that, like none of these people are in that position. They are writers and they are artists who work for a company, and unless you have it in writing that the character is yours, it works exactly the same way as a professional wrestling character. You show up and you're like, hey, this is my name. And they're like, that's not your name anymore. Your name is this now because we own that name.
Yeah, that's
Because
the
we're the company.
Marvel and DC own the characters.
Right, not the writers.
So, like, if the writers and artists add the rights to these, then when EVS left DC and stuff, he'd still have rights to Green Lantern.
Right, it'd be like, oh, that's my Green Lantern. You can't have him. That's not how it works.
That's the first one. I know he's done a couple other things and helped with characters on that, but that's like the first one that popped in my head because I have a Green Lantern comic over there.
Aha. I mean, it's a good one. It is a damn good one, but not a good one to talk about today, right? I don't know what Marvel stuff that he wrote off or drew or whatever.
I know he's done a couple X-Men stuff because I remember watching his.
I know he created like one or two X-Men characters, or two or three, or something like that. No, there's a couple, but I don't know what their names are because they're like not original X-Men. Because he's not as old as Stan Lee, so there you go. In response to Marvel lifting his art style from his work, what? They lifted the art style and put it okay on the Hawkeye comic for poster for Disney Plus series Hawkeye. David Aja, though vague and tongue-in-cheek about it, also suggested that some money should be sent his way. Disney Plus has yet responded to Hyperallergic's request for comment. Because they probably thought that you're trolling them because you're called fucking hyperallergic.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to take someone like that seriously.
Like, I would never do. If I got this thing for an interview of this, I probably would laugh and then I'd continue on my day.
Right?
Like, but I remember this, and we covered this, I believe, months ago when it happened. We said, and it said clearly, inspired, art and style inspired. It was inspired by his art style, right?
Right. Does that? So that means that what?
Look. I'm pretty sure this is his thing, and then they do this.
And then they had an arrow with the characters in it because they're like, let's try and keep it comic book accurate. And now people are pissed that you're comic book accurate? What in the actual fuck is going on? That's a good
Dude, I like how this dog had like no special powers. It's just a dog. And people were like, this dog has to have the special powers, and then it had no special powers.
Why would the dog have special powers? He's with Hawkeye.
I know. He's a cool dog with one eye.
Right, like Hawkeye and Hawkeye do not have special powers. They're just really, really good at the jobs. I mean, one is better than the other, but that's not the point. I'll let you decide which one is which.
Yeah. One's a student, one's a master.
Oh, what's up, Lemon Pie? You didn't tell me Lemon Pie was here.
You
can't see the chat, can you?
I mean, I can, but I have so many shit.
I was in the middle of a sentence. I was in the middle of a sentence. I was in the middle of a sentence.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, I wasn't.
I need 7 more monitors for this show.
There are some positive cases. Mike Mantlo, sure, the brother of Rocket Raccoon creator Bill Mantlo, who suffered permanent brain damage in a car accident. Oh, that's sad. Wrote in a guest column for The Hollywood Reporter, probably someplace that Disney Plus might respond to, that Marvel sent him a compensation package for the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. But as Starlin noted, after renegotiating, oh, look at that. Look, renegotiate that, boy. Doing better. Renegotiate. Do better. That's all I'm saying. The old adage that the squeaky wheel gets the grease seems to be the standard here. And the way these agreements are written up, Disney can be more generous if they want. Or if you're saying that if you are in a position that you get to negotiate where you could prevent them from using the character, tell them no. If it's not enough, tell them no. And if you're just in a
Yes.
position where they're like, hey, we don't have to give you anything, here is some extra, and you're like, I don't think it's enough, you can fuck off.
Yeah, I'm like this one. He might have the power to remove Rocket Raccoon.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know which
So like this guy can get paid. These
everybody
other
has
guys
their own
don't really get paid.
contract when it comes to an individual character. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything is new. Anyway, only the loudest problems get solved while others slip through the cracks. Sure. A more recent grievance came from Joe Casey, the co-creator of America Chavez, along with Nick Dragata. Sure. Chavez made her cinematic debut in the recently released Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Casey
Now,
spoke
that's a
about
spoiler.
Right.
Right.
Casey spoke about receiving an insult of an offer from Marvel, which he declined. That a boy. That a boy. That's okay. See, if you own the character and they want to use your character and you're like, oh, this ain't enough, tell them to piss off. As noted in a write up by the AIPT, Casey was fully aware of Marvel's legal ownership of the character, a point defensive fans often argue. Of course, stupid people do. Anyway, but that doesn't make it right for them to stiff these creators. They're not. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. When you say it that way, you make it sound like they fucking indentured servitude them. Servituded? Servituded? Sure. Something like that. They turned him into fucking an indentured servant, put him in a fucking room and said, you can come out when you're done, motherfucker. And then he got done drawing the book. And they're like, okay, you can leave. And he went, compensation, Mr. Scrooge. And he went, no. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This article is bullshit. Never again hyperallergenic. Never again. I'll finish it. But we're never coming back here again because of this crap. Anyway. Author. Some fucking first name that I can't pronounce. Ta-Nehisi? Ta-Nehisi? Sure.
Totes.
Ta-Nehisi. Sure. I don't fucking know who that is. Who wrote Black Panther? The Black Panther comic beginning in 2016. He only started writing it in 2016. Is that when Black Panther was invented? I don't think so. Who also speaks of being treated well himself by Marvel. Interesting. Calls it a moral obligation, not just a matter of legality. Speaking to The Guardian last year, also another place that Disney Plus would probably respond to, Coates said, it doesn't seem just for them to extract what Steve and Ed put into this and create a multi-billion-dollar franchise. Just because it's in a contract doesn't make it right. If I have some kind of leverage over you, I can get you to sign a contract to fuck you over. Like
wow.
you're gonna have to. So you got blackmailed into writing a comic book? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
If I have some kind of leverage over you, I can get you to sign a contract to fuck you over. Are you kidding me? This is like he said this to a reporter, and the reporter was like, interesting. I like what did they follow up? Let's find out if they followed
You can
up.
always refuse to do. Also, notice how they were showing. Okay. Oh, okay. They got both of them together. Right.
Where's Korg?
He's not in the original.
This comic book picture is shit.
Always a boulder to the left.
And Sora doesn't have his helmet on right here. His tape's out to the side and a little bushy.
Right? How
So
come his
no,
cape
no,
ain't
this
blowing
one
in
is
the wind?
better because it's got a Korg.
How come the
Also,
movie's
this
better?
one doesn't have the. See this right here? Yeah, this one doesn't have
Yeah,
it.
whatever
Unless
that
it does
is.
on the one up there.
Whatever the hell that is.
Oh yeah,
The
and it
hell is
doesn't have
that?
these extra rocks right here. It's a rock.
No, because they know how to do proper shot composition. Like, what is this stupid fucking rock in the front? It doesn't need to be there at all. Just like the bottom picture shows. Like, I'm okay with the rocks on the right. The rocks on the right look good, but this stupid fucking rock on the left, it's like a giant fucking slab of nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
and the terrain in the background for the comic is kind of flat.
Like, you could have done less work and made it look better. Like, if you don't add that and just let whatever is behind there just be, like, it's going to be less work than whatever the fuck these stupid lines are that you put in, because it's just snow. Like, there's nothing there. Like, look at the picture below. There's nothing fucking there. You just got to finish these rocks on the left. Then you can see, like, just snow. Like how it is on the right here next to the monster, whatever this thing is. You see what the ground looks like in that lower right corner?
Yeah.
That's what it would look like over there. Super simple. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna put this here. What the fuck?
I could scroll up it because I feel like this one's cropped.
It is cropped.
Yeah. Crop the hell from this one. Nope. No, it's not. It's the same picture.
Think so?
All right, good.
I guess.
I mean, it probably is cropped from what they were able to get. There's probably other stuff.
Oh,
because they always crop these for movies. But I thought it was cropped compared to the other one they had. I just had to make sure. All right, here we go.
Surveying this recurring frustration among writers and artists, Brewbreaker notes that it's clear the problem lies as much in the lack of protections the comics industry provides creators as it does the Marvel Studios. As it does with Marvel Studios. Oh my God, you're getting paid to make the comic book. My God. DC and Marvel, the big two publishers, tend to offer them meager work for hire deals. This issue didn't start with the MCU either. It goes back to the very beginning of the field, when Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster sold their first Superman story for $130 and the copyright for free. You fucking moron. But they probably got blackmailed into it. That's the only thing I could think, because, they signed a contract, they fucked themselves over. It must have been what it was. Had leverage. The leverage.
You didn't read the fine print. Maybe you asked for a lawyer.
No shit. They later
lawyer will be like, see, right there, they're trying to fuck you over.
They later had to fight tooth and nail to see compensation, as Superman became a lucrative pop culture icon, and they never captured ownership of the character. Yeah, because they fucking sold it like idiots.
Like, look, this is right there.
Idiots!
Sold the copyright for free. That is so dumb. Why would you do that?
They're like, we're going to put a whole bunch of work into making this comic book about this guy from another planet. Oh, we sold it for $130. We can split off $65 a piece. Holy, you have any idea how far that's going to go, Joe? And he's like, oh, but they're not going to take it without the copyright, Jerry. I was like, oh, just give them the fucking $65 a piece. Come on. You're fucking stupid. You fucking stupid. Like, this is the reason why so many comic book artists are working for themselves now, because to work in the industry like that, you're working for a company, which means you don't own any of the work. You don't own any of the characters. You're just working for them. You're doing work like everybody fucking else that has a goddamn 9-to-5 job. And you are not special. You just do something different than the person who's out there digging ditches, or the person who's out there assembling fucking cars, which is a robot, but that's not the point. The point is, you got paid, you made a stupid deal, and I don't think that you get credit for creating him. Yes, you don't get no fucking money for that. You get to go down in the history books as the people who created Superman. But that doesn't pay anything. I mean, it could have if you weren't fucking dumb, but it don't now. I'm so glad they brought Superman into a fucking Marvel discussion, you douchebags. Fuck you, hyper allergic. Fuck. Oh my god, this is torture. I didn't think this was going to be terrible. I was like, oh, what a great article. We'll check it out. Shit. It is
We
shit.
solely clicked on this article though because of the name of the people.
Yep, that
We
was
thought that
the
was funny.
deciding factor. Where am I at here? Legendary artist Jack Kirby, and then his estate, fought for proper credit and recompense for his work for decades. It was a fight in which great Neil Adams, who sadly passed away recently, was a major force, seeking better contracts for freelance creators and even securing a pension and proper credit for Siegel and Schuster. Yay. I'm so glad that he got his 10%.
10%.
He's a lawyer, right? Neil Adams is a lawyer. It really makes it sound like he's a lawyer.
I think.
Didn't you just say get a lawyer if you can't read the fine print?
Yeah.
Here, I will look him up. Like if he just died, and this article's from like 33 minutes ago. I don't remember when it was from. He should be rather easy.
Well, Jack
to find.
Kirby died back in the 90s.
Oh, he was a comic book artist. It says Neil Adams was an American comic book artist. He was the co-founder of the graphic design studio Continuity Associates and was a creators' rights advocate who helped secure a pension and recognition for Superman. Okay, cool. He died on
They both got
20th.
lawyers.
He died on April 28th. That's pretty recent. So they got that part right. Good for you. Good for you. Where am I at here, guy?
I think you're
Neil
here.
Adams, who sadly. Oh, I'm at the next paragraph. You would think that a commitment to replicating the work of artists would come with some reverence towards them. They get a thank you. Yet so often legal technicalities and obligations toward business. Oh no, we're supposed to make money for the shareholders. Like they're the reason that we're doing any of this work. And not the point, not the point. Win out over the rights of artists or simple common decency. Stop signing shit contracts. Stop agreeing to shit contracts.
Look, like, here's the contract so you can get money. All right, sign away. You fucking get a lawyer.
Fucking
Say,
hell,
you know
man.
what? I will
What does
take a
that have
look at this. I need to get a lawyer.
What does it have to do with common decency if you're like, oh, they're going to pay me $75,000, $100,000 a year to draw comics? And you're like, fuck yeah. And then they're like, yeah, we don't really want you anymore. And you're like, oh, but you said you're going to pay me that much. We're like, we were paying you that much. You got a check every other week. And how much work did you put in? And he's like, well, I drew you like 2-3 comic books. And they're like, yeah. And now we got somebody else to draw them. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Like, fucking hell.
Great.
Look at any replies section on a post about this problem, and you'll often see a disturbing fealty to product and company rather than human beings. Oh my god. I can't believe it. It's almost like people, like in general, the way that they say it, don't give a fuck that you signed a shit fucking contract. Because I don't give a fuck that you signed a terrible contract. I didn't sign a terrible contract, although it could be better. Thankfully, anecdotally speaking, most people have the right idea. But it's a worrying element of the dominance of Marvel Studios, the favoring of the corporate, and the reduction or outright erasure of individual authorship. Authorship and ownership aren't the same thing, dickhead. The fuck? What does that have to do with anything? Just
I
as
don't know.
directors and cinematographers are effectively made invisible by the studio's house style, the comic artists are considered less important than the machine they work within.
Hey,
Who
fun
thinks that?
fact.
Who thinks that?
I don't know. I don't
I've
know.
never
Fun
talked to
fact.
anyone online that are like,
It's
yeah,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about the comic book artists.
Yep. All right, that's the end. I got to click that out.
Yeah, go back to the Google.
All right. Oh, it looks like
Oh,
Deminati
see you
left
later,
us
Deminati.
quietly. Thanks for
It's all
coming.
right.
I'll be sure to remind me
I
to
didn't
plug
see that
him
in the
at the
chat.
end.
He needed to yell at me and be like, I gotta leave, guy.
He says, yeah. He said he's told me before not to link him, but he came, so we'll give him a link at the end of the stream. You guys can find him.
So,
All right, now,
hyperallergenic. You're shit, and Disney Plus is never gonna talk to you.
all right, and we click the little X button.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look, another one that Disney Plus would talk to.
Absolutely. From a day ago, how Marvel is setting up a potential Young Avengers adaptation. Don't care. Wait a second. It says Kate Bishop in the subtitle?
Yeah.
Kate Bishop. I care now.
Okay, you want to click on it?
I don't want to click on it because it's going to talk about America Chavez and the Wanda twins and a bunch of other characters I don't give a fuck about.
And I won't
It's only
talk
one.
about the
Like
one.
I just want to see more Hawkeye. I don't
Like that one article that we thought where they're talking about the Halloween special. We're like, all right, Nick Cage, Ghost Rider, and then even talked about
Right.
like who they had as Blade, and then went off on this other character. No one gives a shit about. I'm like, I would have enjoyed that article if I was talking about Blade.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, even more important than I don't even remember who the character was. I just remember Blade being in there, and Ghost Rider wasn't. All right, we got these things again.
Ooh. What do we got? 14. Oh, what is going on, Kane? Empire Online. Don't know if I heard that one. Ms. Marvel's powers are not an exact translation from the comics, says the boss.
I mean, her comics translation of her powers is just pretty much Mr. Fantastic's powers, but I think it was only with her hands.
Yes, Q's Queen. Hawkeye, Hawkette, and Hawkdog. More Hawkdog.
Yeah.
Want more
Give me the
Hawkdog.
spinning. Yeah. It's actually fun when you say it fast enough. It sounds like hot dog. Hawk
So
dog.
all of these are exactly the same thing from 3 different places. MCU boss finally explains why Ms. Marvel got her powers changed or got powers changed from the direct. Fuck off. Ms. Marvel's new promo teases more of her new cosmic power set. I don't know. I want it to I'm going to watch the show and it's going to be a surprise to me. So no, I will not read your articles, you fucking line of bullshit. IGN, skip.
Oh, it's not. You don't even want just because it's them. If it was anyone else about this, you might think about it.
Maybe.
Because I feel the same way about that one.
Ooh, we've made it to the last one, guy. Because we only do one page. You know what I'm saying? Like if you weren't important enough to make it onto the first page, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
BuzzFeed, which I don't particularly like the BuzzFeed from 2 hours ago. 15 Marvel actors versus their body doubles who do the actual superheroing. Like, what you mean the fake stuff? Like the stuff where they land on pads and
the
shit?
Superhero landing.
Oh, the posers. We're talking about the posers. Oh, that is the best line from that
Okay, so
entire
here's the funny one, and the funny one is they show Wanda. So Elizabeth Olsen and Doctor Strange can't move their hands around for the because that's what they're doing with most of the stuff is moving their hands around. I'm pretty sure it's the actual actors moving their hands around and doing magic stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
While it's the body doubles that are the ones that are doing the
right.
stunt work.
I don't believe for a second that when they're having a one-on-one where they're throwing magic at each other. I don't think that was a body double. don't think it was when they're floating in midair, like when Strange is fighting Strange. I don't think that was a body double. Like, okay, we've talked about it enough. Scroll up,
Scroll
click
up.
on it, click on it.
Click on this one.
Yeah, click on it. Just real quick. I don't know if I read the whole article, but it intrigued me just a bit. No, not that one.
Oh,
Not
not this
that
one.
one. No, the one I was just talking about.
Oh, the BuzzFeed one.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta go to BuzzFeed. Ew.
In the film world, it truly. Oh, just go down real quick. Just go down.
Oh, here.
I already
Right
read
here.
the headline. In the film world, it truly takes a village to bring a character to life. There's a whole team behind the camera, but sometimes the actor isn't the only person portraying the character on screen. What does Zoe Deschanel have to do with that?
Don't
She's
know.
in the MCU. Why did they use that GIF? That was
Why
real
are they?
dumb.
Look at all
What
the
is
useless
happening?
fucking
What is
gifs.
happening right now?
Oh, hey, look, here's the actual fucking article.
Well, that looks like Chris Evans. Weird. Keep going down.
Weird. I think they're talking about the scrawny dude that played him. See? See?
Oh, okay. Yep, because he does a whole lot of
But then
superheroing.
again, he wasn't the superhero. He was the
He was.
superhero.
Okay, so number one is bullshit. Number one is bullshit.
All right. Which
Here's Chris
two
again
is
in
Chris
Endgame.
again? Okay.
Well, when he had to
stunt
fight himself, fuck off, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you? Those are two terrible examples.
Oh shit! Look at this guy's beard.
The Winter Soldier had a beard. What the fuck?
No, that's Captain America. See?
What do you mean that's Captain America?
See?
Oh, that was the guy. Wait a second. He was fighting a guy in a beard?
I guess so. Okay, let's keep
How the
scrolling.
fuck did we not see that?
Well, they use CGI, which I thought they used. I didn't think they used a body. I thought
Okay,
it was
so
100% CGI.
what stunts did he do in Endgame?
When he was fighting himself. That's why I showed that scene.
No, in Endgame. It says
when
this
he was
guy took over.
himself.
No. That's Winter Soldier.
That Winter Soldier. This
Go
guy
down.
is Endgame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where did they have to use a body double in Endgame?
There.
That is not no. That's the first guy, is it not?
No.
Who's this guy? So why the fuck are they out of order?
I don't fucking know because it's BuzzFeed. Fucking idiots.
Okay.
How we actually, when she was pregnant, she had her body double do her stuff, but she actually likes doing a lot of her own stunts. So we can skip this one. All right. Skip that one.
The Avengers.
Look, they got the dots on their face so they can match it up.
Really?
Yeah.
No
shit, she plays Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch. I just said that before the article. It keeps me just stunt double. Also, like in these scenes where she's like floating, it's the stunt double. Oh, hey, look, they have an arrow. Oh no, because I think is that her there? No?
I'm guessing not.
No, because it looks like the stunt double's showing her how to do it, and then she does it. That's like a coach.
Dude, that is a
because this is actually
that's
them.
That's not her. That's her.
No? Maybe it's not.
Is that her?
Why are you guys so lazy? I don't know. She looked like shit in that fight.
No, she did because the way it was supposed to be set up.
So it's kind of hard to tell,
Okay, whatever.
It was really hard to tell who they are when you have a camera all the way out here.
Here they are together. Okay, keep going. Don't care.
Okay.
Ooh, Moon Knight. Okay. What's his stunt double is a fat guy?
His brother. It's his brother.
Oh, well, that's super. How is that fucking? That doesn't seem kosher. Be like, hey, bro. I know that we don't exactly the same, but I've got a job for you. I've been beating you up for years. You want to get paid for it now?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's fucking hilarious. That was
Mark
pretty good.
Sphincter.
I mean, no credit to you, BuzzFeed. You didn't come up with that. Aquafina.
Yeah, because I don't think she was the one shooting the bow. I think it was her stunt double.
Oh,
The one
really?
with the dots on the face. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's like the only stunt I can think of in that movie that the
She
character
was
did.
hilarious. I like that movie a lot. They found a green person?
Yes.
Okay,
Zoe
keep going.
Saldana plays Gamora.
That's creepy looking.
Yeah, they're trying to
Like,
Gamora
like,
together.
like knock off Zoe and other knockoff Zoe are not my kind of alien.
No shit, he plays Hank Pym. Does he even have a stunt double? What stunts did he do in the 2 movies he's been in?
He punched a guy.
Oh, whoa. Yet he still has a double.
I mean, he did some stuff in the second movie. I don't remember him doing stuff in that suit per se. Go down.
Probs, this double is very close to him. Like, it's hard for me to tell
That
which
one's
one's
the
what.
best one so far.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not going to tell us what scene. Okay, yeah, Winter Soldier.
It's still, they're not telling you, like, those scenes.
His stunt double is a ninja. Did you see that?
Yeah.
His stunt double's a
Nice.
fucking ninja, man.
All right, here they are with
And
stunt
here they
coordinator
are. Here they are with a guy so that we don't have to show you one of the actual scenes where he's a stunt double.
This guy
Wait,
looks
click
like
on
he
the
could be
arrow.
the
Click on
stunt
the arrow.
double. This guy looks like he could be the stunt double for Ross.
100%.
Okay, once again, you're giving us shitty pictures. Right, get it
So
to
is
see, but it's
that
kind of hard to
this?
tell to see if they're doing stuff. I don't
Is
know. It's
that
hard
the
to tell.
scene when he's like jumping down the steps and he's like grabbing him with the metal arm?
Maybe. I mean,
You know what you remember?
I don't think he could do parkour. But like this
Don't
guy could probably do it.
underestimate the Sebastian.
All right.
Emily Van Camp plays Sharon. Okay, what she needed somebody to do her punching for her.
Yeah, and Falcon and Winter Soldier. I guess the one
Yep.
that took punches, maybe.
She's all bloodied up. Sam Wilson has one. Okay, keep going. You're right. They got to do the superhero landings.
I'm really hoping this is his stunt double because I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's there.
That is
Hey
the
man,
stunt
he's got a good one too. Look at that.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, look right there. Yeah, look, that's great.
God dang, man! What? Their foreheads are different, and
Like their smiles,
smile and nose.
Anthony Mackie's eyes are a little further apart.
Just a hair, but the eyes and the chin and the cheeks are real fucking close.
Yeah, so we got 2 for 2 on really good stunt doubles. Oh yeah, and he's taller.
Oh, okay.
Anthony
Yep,
Mackie.
couldn't tell that from the first picture.
Yeah, because when you kind of like slouch in, it's hard to tell.
Oh, what's up, Mattuine? I didn't know Mattuine was here. I missed that. No one cares about the body doubles.
Okay, Thor. Do you want to add this one to a good double list?
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would.
That's pretty good. Hey, so we got 3 for 3.
That one ain't so good. Like, is that the same guy?
I think so.
Same fucking guy?
But neither of them are in costume.
Okay, well, that fucking ruins it.
Okay, like half of these pictures. Okay, this one kind of.
That one not so much.
This one I can't tell who's what.
Right? What is up with like?
Give me better pictures.
I don't give a like. Okay, continue. Natalie Portman for the Dark World. She needed a stunt double to kiss Chris Hemsworth.
No, she wasn't available for reshoots. I don't know why this one's counted. I believe that is yeah, and this was his wife. That's why it was shot from behind. You don't see her face.
He kissed his wife
in
the movie. They made her look like Natalie Portman, and he was like, "Yeah, make her look like Natalie Portman."
Here they are, side by side.
I mean, you throw a wig on them, how you can't tell the difference from behind, right? Because their faces look nothing alike.
No.
Like everything is different. Forehead, eyebrows, nose.
Honestly, Chris Hemsworth's wife has a better face.
That is a bad picture of Natalie Portman, guy.
I know it is. Like, look, she has her hair nice, and then this one's just like, eh.
I don't like anything in that picture. I don't like the dress. I don't like the hairdo. I don't like the makeup around the eyes. Like, it's bad.
Killmonger.
Studded Killmonger and his that.
It
That looks more like the guy from the Ice Clan. You know what I'm talking about, or whatever, or the Mountain Clan, or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Just from memory, that's who he reminds me of. How long does it take to put all those little dots on their body? That's crazy.
Oh, here's the butt double.
Oh, the one that we saved the best for last, everybody. In honor of General Zod, Brie Larson finally made it into the stream. Praise Allah.
Well, we got to see it from behind.
She gets two?
Yeah, one of them's a butt double, so we got to see it from behind. Who's the butt double?
Wait, how do you know? One of them's just a butt double?
I mean, yeah. That's why she had two stunt doubles. One of them's a butt double.
The one on the left looks familiar to me. Like, I swear to God, I've like seen her on a TV show, like something along the lines of Fear Factor, but not Fear Factor, where it's people out there doing shit.
Like the reality shows, you know?
Yeah, like some kind of reality show or something like that, where it was like she was a stunt woman. Neither, like the one on the right does not look like her, but the one on the left looks like her a little bit. A little bit. That is bad. Wait, what is this? They accepted an award together.
Yeah, the MTV.
Oh, for her bullshit win for best fight because it sucked.
Because it's MTV and they don't know quality anymore. Well, I wish we had more pictures of these ones so we could compare and contrast. It's really hard to tell.
I mean, at least, I mean, she's still the cutest. Brie Larson, you win. You won the stream, Brie. You did it again. Unfortunately, we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't have your biggest stalker here for you. And that was Marvel Mondays. We did it in an hour and 17 minutes, guy.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
You do that. Does Brie do her own stunts? Apparently not. Not from the information we just saw. At least I don't think that she does. Is that a picture of her saying she doesn't hate what I'm not saying that I hate white dudes. I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that exact thing. I would never say that I hate white dudes. She would never say that. That's not something that she would do, right? Oh my God, lemon pie! I can't believe that you even ask a question like that. You see this question that he posed?
Is that a picture of her saying she doesn't hate white dudes?
Of course, she would never ever say anything like that. She would never say that she does not hate white dudes. She's not saying that she hates white dudes. She's not saying that. That's one of my favorite acceptance speeches of all time because it's so awful. Like, you rambled on and on about nothing, especially the fact that nobody gives a fuck about what you were rambling about. I mean, I'm sure there's 2-3 people, but whatever. And I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the stream, which now that I'm thinking back, I don't think that I did. But I would love to send a big shout out to the 16%. You know who you are, and I appreciate you very much. I would guess that there's a bunch of you here tonight, and I'm sure some of you will rewatch this. Like, you might be asleep, you might be out doing things. People have lives, and I understand that. But that's about all that we got today, because that's what Marvel Mondays is. You go to the old Google search engine, you punch in Marvel, and you hit the news tab, and we see what news is brought to us by the greatest search engine on the planet, Google.
Gaggle.
I hope people got the sarcasm in that. Whew, it's rough. It's rough out here for a prophet. Yes, before you leave, if you've watched the whole stream, if you've just joined recently, like it. Hit that like button. If you're on a rewatch and you made it to this point, leave a comment down in the comment section. I would appreciate that very much, and so would
Ooh,
my
should we
other
create a
prophet.
word for people who made it to the end?
Create a word for people that made it to the end.
Yeah, like what they can
Mm,
comment,
sure, they
or
can.
like an emote.
Oh, what do you want them to comment? How about they comment hyper allergic?
Oh yeah, hyper allergic. That's how we'll know you get that.
Yep, that's how when
Yep.
you get to the end of the stream, you comment hyper allergic. That would be fantastic. So that's all we got for tonight for Marvel Mondays. But do not fret, because tomorrow on Tuesdays, right? Tuesdays. No, nobody ever did
Yeah.
this before. We're gonna be doing DC Tuesdays.
I might not be there because I'll probably be watching hockey.
I don't give a shit. I'll do it alone.
Well, I mean, if Zod's not busy, he'll definitely force himself to come in.
I don't remember if I don't remember if he works on Tuesdays or not. I don't.
Titty Tuesdays. Oh, we should
You.
do that. That's great, KH.
All right. That's all from us. You ready to say goodnight?
Yeah, I'm ready to say goodnight.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, because I'd love to steal a line from George Norrie. It works so well at this time of day. We'll see you next week for Marvel Mondays and tomorrow night for DC Tuesdays. Talk to you later, everybody.